La théorie révolutionnaire se transforme. La théorie révolutionnaire se transforme. L'idéologie se renforce prédominant.
With 1999, it's all over. So you might as well get your licks in now. There ain't no future. Can't you hear this music? There ain't no future. Make art out of garbage instead of buying garbage. Instead of buying more garbage, take the garbage that's already there. There's already too much of it. Make something beautiful out of it. Redeem it.
Somebody uses fucking brain and not come out of a goddamn record that is that's up tempo, and I gotta talk about a fucking dog dying.
Well, forget all that. Fuck all that. No. Why am I doing this show? Well, you know, I believe in that people should learn to fight back against people who want to take over the airwaves, and people want to control their minds, their consciousness. People want to cram a lot of shit down your throat.
I'm president.
Shake our message out of ourselves and take our message to someone else.
I'm a found footage filmmaker. That doesn't mean everybody has to go out and make films with found footage. That's just one approach, by the way. I've been on the margins of the film world. I've been interested in trying to subvert the mainstream media and turn them around on their head so that they take on another kind of meaning, as they kind of tend to make fun of themselves.
Real cream gives it.
I'm not talking about figuring it out with your brains.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm talking about trusting your heart.
We find ourselves in the media stream, so to speak. There's hardly an escape from it. People who have a sense of play want to experiment with it and want to see some kind of control over it.
At first I tried to create new art forms out of the remains of older cultures. Thus I experienced the revolution in its funniest form.
Taking bits and pieces of this and making a collage out of them, critique the media establishment.
We called this technique photomontage as it demonstrated our aversion to pretending to be artists.
We know very well that we're not some kind of leaders of a great art movement. We're not leaders of an avant-garde. We don't think there is an avant-garde.
The true test is ingenuity, making do with what you have. In the case of a lot of us now, it's working with software and hardware that's just a little bit obsolete. This technology is fine. You can get typewriters for $10 at any garage sale. People take you a lot more seriously on this typewriter because it doesn't look slick and bullshit.
I believe.
Everyone has access to capturing devices now, audio, video, where you can at home. As an individual, grab culture out of the airwaves and do whatever you want with it.
I think that the revolution is
Being televised.
yes, it is.
Ours is a brand new world of all at onceness. Time has ceased, space has vanished. We now live in a global village.
People who are nurtured and have come up through this media environment are naturally going to use the iconography to talk back and forth to each other.
Propaganda.
You're going to have your computer at home, and it's really easy to take a freeze frame from Married with Children and cut off the head of the guy who's in there and glue it somewhere else and just do something with it just for laughs.
Yeah, Dave. Dave, I don't think it's necessary to continue with this charade.
We do live in an environment where images that are incongruous and out of context constantly come up against each other. Of course, the natural impulse is to try to make sense out of it. Well, I'll give it up. My pieces, they do have a point of view, by the way, and there is like an educational impulse there behind my work, but there also is a kind of a thrill about this kind of displacement between image and text. Like I say, there's kind of a play.
Hold it, hands off. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like yours don't make it yours.
All right, now that's it. You're being very selfish.
Oh, now, wait a minute. These aren't for me. These are for the, my art.
Art?
You got a point there. Yeah, I love the sharp, clever style.
What's wrong?
This little razor tape is entirely illegal.
Whether it's illegal or not that's something that has to be determined by a court of law. As far as I know about the law, there are certain provisions which allow artists to work with found sound and image.
There is a long-standing tradition of found image collage from Schwitters and Brock to Rauschenberg and Warhol. In modern terms, appropriation is often about culture jamming, capturing the corporately controlled subjects of the one-way media barrage, reorganizing them to be a comment upon themselves, and spinning them back into the barrage for cultural consideration.
Everyone who feels like they should express themselves should do so immediately.
This is bullshit. Nobody cares.
Step out into the field. Don't shrink away.
Say something.
Be active, be creative, and make an intervention.
Keep your mouth shut.
Consider it the responsibility of the powers that be to stop you.
Get down! Keep your mouth shut. Get down! Keep your mouth shut. Sons of bitches, keep your mouth shut.
And he's going to make $1 million.